Hi everyone, good morning. Today we'll explore the fascinating worlds of yoga and Pilates. We'll delve into their definitions, uncover the benefits they offer, and understand the key differences between these popular practices. Finally, we'll discover exercises for core strength, stability, and mobility that are common to both disciplines. But before we start, allow me to introduce our group. My group mates are Mike Daver Tupasan, Celine June Ugay, Maria Angelica Heidi Valles, and finally yours truly, Rizel Vitanzos. So let's start with a fun icebreaker. Take a look at the images. Can you identify any of these yoga or Pilates poses? For image 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't worry if you can't name them all. We'll learn more about them throughout the presentation. Imagine Sarah, a busy professional who spends long hours at her desk. This has led to back pain and general feeling of stiffness. Sarah is looking for ways to improve her posture, flexibility, and overall well being. Do you think yoga or Pilates could be a good fit for her? Both practices offer solutions, but let's understand each one better. First, what is yoga? Does any one of you know about yoga or have experienced doing it? Yoga is an ancient practice originating in India. It's more than just physical exercises. It's a holistic approach to well being that integrates the mind, body, and spirit. Yoga combines physical postures called asanas. So, ang physical posture sa yoga, gitawag siya og asanas. Nag-originate ang yoga sa India. With Combine man siya no, physical posture with breathing exercises. Ang breathing exercises ginatawag na pranayama and meditation. Through these practices, yoga aims to improve one's physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual connection. Now, let's move on to Pilates. Both Pilates and yoga are low impact exercises. But there is one important difference. When practicing yoga, you typically adopt a position and hold it, or flow into a different position. In Pilates, rather, you adopt a position and then challenge your core by moving your arms or legs. Both approaches increase strength and flexibility. So pareho silang nga discipline nga naga-increase makatabang madungagan ang atoang kusog ug ang atoang pagka-flexible. The story of Pilates begins with a sickly child named Joseph Pilates, who was born in Germany in 1883. He wanted to improve his health by studying yoga, martial arts, and other disciplines involving the mind and body. So gusto man niya, masakiton din ni si Joseph Pilates, so niya, gusto niya nga mapa-improve ang iyahang health. So nagtuon siya yoga, martial arts, o other pang disiplina, other pang mga approaches nga naga-involve ang mind and body. He became more interested in body movement during the First World War or World War One, when he worked with injured soldiers. After the war, he brought his style of exercise to New York City, where dancers, actors, and athletes embrace it. Pilates moves requires stabilizing your core before going through, tingnan niyo sa picture, before going through a series of range of motion exercises. Although some Pilates studios use specially designed machines, ginatawag na siyang mga reformers. You can also do Pilates on a mat without special equipment. So, pwede gamit lang ang yoga mat or exercise mat. Pwede ra walay equipment pero you can do both with mat and with equipment.
Good day, everyone. I'm Celine Jinugay, a DevCom student. Today, I will be presenting a report on the topic of benefits of yoga and benefits of Pilates. I am to share with you the benefits of yoga. First is easy low back pain and neck pain. Second, improve balance, enhance sleep, ease stress and stress-related illnesses such as tension, headaches. Ease the pain of knee osteoarthritis. Help with weight loss. And the last is ease some symptoms of menopause. Almost everyone can do yoga, but consult your doctor first if you have certain health condition, including problems with spinal disc, eye problem, including glaucoma, balance problem, and the last is high blood pressure. So, another slide. The benefits of Pilates. It can increase core strength to improve stability, improve posture, increase flexibility, ease lower back pain. Also, some studies have shown that Pilates may help with weight control. Pilates is also a valuable tool for physical rehabilitation. And, and one review of 23 studies, 17 studies found that Pilates reduced pain and disability in individuals with a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, scoliosis, and multiple sclerosis. Pilates is not an aerobic exercise, but it can reduce stress, which does benefits the heart. In most cases, Pilates is safe for pregnant women, senior, and children. Beginners should learn with the help of a certified Pilates instructor. Other physical benefits of Pilates include flexibility, second is functionality, and the third is stability. Ang ibig sabihin nun daw ay sa pamamagitan ng pagpapalakas ng core muscle ay nagiging mas malakas at mas maluwag ang pagkalamnan ng pagreresulta sa pagpapalawak. Kapag malakas daw at stable ang core muscle, gumagana daw ito kasama ang iba pang superficial muscle sa katawan upang suportahan ang iba't ibang functional at graceful na pagkikilos. Ang tulad na pag-aalaga daw sa likod ay nakakatulong sa pag-control ng pressure na inilagay sa spine na sa paghihintulot ng katawan sa malaya at epektibong kumilos.
Good day, everyone. This is Mike Daver Tupasan who will discuss the similarities and differences between yoga and Pilates. Now, let me discuss first the similarities. Yoga and Pilates are both emphasize core strength and proper posture, improve flexibility and balance, enhance body awareness and mind-body connection. They are both offer stress reduction and relaxation benefits. Now that we've explored the similarities, let's delve into the key differences between yoga and Pilates. Yoga has a strong spiritual component, incorporating breath work and meditation alongside physical postures, while Pilates, on the other hand, focuses primarily on physical conditioning. emphasizing controlled movements and core engagement. The pace of practice also differs. Yoga can range from slow and gentle to vigorous and flowing, called vinyasa, while Pilates exercises tend to be more isolated and controlled with specific repetitions. Focus is on controlled movements that target specific muscle groups, especially the core. Finally, equipment use varies. Yoga typically relies on mats and props, while Pilates can involve specialized equipment like reformers and chairs to enhance specific exercises and focuses on precise alignment and form. That's all. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.
What will happen if a person has a strong core, good posture, mobility, and stability? Unsa may mahitabo kung ang tao kusgan iyang core, good iyang posture, good iyang mobility and stability? It means they have achieved a well-rounded foundation for physical health and movement. Next, a strong core refers to the muscles around your trunk, diri, including your abdominals, obliques, unsa pa, lower back and hips. These muscles act like a corset, providing stability and support for your spine during everyday activities and exercise. So kailangan din nato nga strong nga to ang core. Why? Kay kailangan din nato ni sa atong everyday activities o kung mag-exercise ta kay kung dili dali ra ta kapuyon, dali ra ta maluya. So the benefits of a strong core include improved balance and coordination. Improve ang balanse and coordination, reduce risk of lower back pain, better posture, enhanced performance in various physical activities, and then good posture involves holding your body in a balanced and aligned way. So, dili bako, dili pod nakaslouch mo na ang good posture. This means your shoulders are stacked over your hips, your spine, ang spine na ay natural curves, and your head is held high. So, unsa may benefits sa good posture? It includes reduced musculoskeletal pain, improved breathing, increased confidence, enhanced energy levels. So, mobility refers to the range of motion available in your joints. This allows you to move your body freely and efficiently through various activities. Now, unsa may mga benefits of good mobility? These include reduced risk of injury, improved athletic performance, enhanced flexibility, better daily movement and function. Next, we move on to addressing your needs, yoga and Pilates for specific concerns. So, the beauty of yoga and Pilates is their ability to address specific needs. If you experience lower back pain, sakit diri asa, may balakang sa lower back, unsa may pwede buhaton? Both disciplines, both yoga and Pilates, offer gentle poses or exercises that strengthen your core and improve flexibility. For fatigue, choose practices that energize and improve circulation. Yoga, sun salutations, and vinyasa flow, or intermediate mat pilates can be great options. For those struggling with insomnia, kanang dili man katulog dayon sa gabi, calming and restorative practices in yin yoga or gentle mat pilates with breath work can improve better sleep. Finally, both yoga and pilates are excellent tools for stress reduction. Look for practices that emphasize slow, mindful movements and deep breathing. Yin yoga with meditation in yoga or mat pilates with a focus on breathe are great examples. So finding your feet, yoga and pilates for different levels. In finding your feet, kung asa ta mahaong kay kung wala pa tayo experience, pwede ta sa beginner. So kung and then mag-advance, maging intermediate and professional. Both yoga and Pilates offer options for beginners, intermediate practitioners, and seasoned professionals. As a beginner, you might explore Hatha yoga, gentle yoga, or restorative yoga in the yoga world. Pilates offers mat Pilates fundamentals and beginner reformer classes. As you gain experience, intermediate options like Vinyasa yoga, Iyengar yoga, which is also called alignment focus, or modified Ashtanga yoga become possibilities. Pilates offers intermediate mat and reformer classes that challenge you further. Finally, advanced practitioners can explore rigorous practices like Bikram yoga for experienced professionals only, or advanced Ashtanga yoga in the yoga realm. Pilates offers advanced reformer too and Cadillac classes that utilize specialized equipment for an intense workout. So our journey begins, embrace yoga or Pilates or both. Pwede na to i-embrace ang yoga or Pilates, pwede pa both. So, as we've explored the world of yoga and Pilates, uncovering their definitions, benefits, similarities, and differences, we also saw how both practices can be adapted to address specific needs, like lower back pain, fatigue, insomnia, and stress. The most important takeaway is to choose the practice that resonates with you. Alangan naman mag-yoga ka bisa gusto din nimo ang Pilates, so you will choose a practice that resonates with you or even explore both. Remember, consistency is key. Start slow, listen to your body signals, and enjoy the journey towards a healthier and more mindful you. And we are the Group 6 reporters. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learn from us. That would be all. God bless.